I woke up 5 o'clock this morning, as I accustomed doing each morning. As usual, I head straight for the kitchen. Right away, I knew something was wrong. Cake batter in a bowl, but the oven was cold. Looking wrong, I couldn't find a spoon. Not a coating was hanging.
Not a coating, boy.
The ham still wanted boiling.
What's going on?
I can't find my wife Yvonne. Seems like
Where Yvonne?
she gone. Yvonne, why is Christmas Day you choose Yvonne?
Why is
You have me so confused. It's Christmas morning. Look, neighbors coming. I'm parent playing. You don't know.
Welcome into the
my heart is burning.
of
My
Christmas
belly
Day.
griping. Look,
Right
people
here on
laughing.
the first look.
Yvonne, why you leave me so I'm gone?
Yvonne, why you leave the man? So I'm gone. You know, he just wake up 5 o'clock every morning. He has a very, very normal tradition to get up. And you know, it's Christmas Day, Yvonne. And there's an expectation on this day. He expects to have some food, some ham, you know. And you're just not there. Yvonne, why you choose Christmas Day to just leave? I understand you have your things to do, but I feel like if we need to do a better study into this story, maybe bring this news for you. Yvonne, we need to find out, get some answers from you, know. It's unfortunate this song was really done so many years ago, because we would have brought Yvonne in for an interview just so we could chat with her a little bit, you know, and find out where really went Yvonne. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the first look right here on Real TV. I'm your host, Brandon Best. This is the first look, weekday 6 to 8:30 a.m. Every day. You know, we have a wonderful show, and it is Christmas Eve in this country and around the world. I want to say good morning going out to all of our friends in the region: St. Vincent, St. Martin, St. Kitts, Anguilla, Antigua, Barbuda, Dominica, Costa Rica. Good morning to you. All of our friends, Barbados, Bahamas, British Virgin Islands. You know, all of our fellow regional friends, all of our viewers in Canada, those in the US, and also those in the UK. And you may be even watching us across the world in the East, Nigeria, Africa, the Middle East, and so on. We want to say good morning to you, and we do hope that you're having a wonderful day. It is Christmas Eve. So you see, guys, I took off my jacket just to be able to bring it down a little bit. It's be a little bit lighter on this Christmas Eve. So many things to talk about, but guess what? Most importantly, this is a time where everybody is focused in on being able to spend that time with their family. Well, let's get right. Christmas Eve in particular is probably one of the hardest working days of any Trinity's life. You know, it is probably one of the hardest working days of a Trinity's life. If you were able to rescue yourself or save yourself from being able to or be put in a position where you have to now work extremely hard today, I want to say congratulations to you. I must tip my hat and clap for you, because that means you've made it. You've done something right in this season that I believe is very necessary. Guys, you know, I want to encourage you before, as usual, it's Christmas Eve. And I always want to start this show off with an encouraging word and an encouraging message. I think that, you know, it is important to be a blessing. While we do give you guys news and entertainment and things that you guys could watch each and every day, it's important to feed you with something that will keep you positive on this Christmas Eve. Today, my encouragement to you is about being productive versus being busy. Now, many of us have many things to do, and doing is actually probably one of the best things that you can do. The truth is, every thought that is in your mind that you don't act upon stays there. It becomes what you consider a wish. So if I say, I want to make $1 million tomorrow, I want to be a better version of myself today, I want to go to the gym, I do have a desire to develop my relationship with the Lord, I want to get better at relationship with people. Maybe you're in a relationship and you have a significant other or a spouse, and you're saying, I want to be much better as a person. I want to walk in more integrity, with more wisdom. I want to walk in more knowledge. I want to do more to develop myself each and every day. But here's the thing. From the time the thought enters your mind, the distance between the thought and the action creates what we call procrastination. From procrastination, the moment you start to do it, that is when the thought really becomes manifested. Now here's this. Your mind is a powerful thing. So the mind in itself does not necessarily know how to disseminate and prioritize effectively. So the mind can, for someone who genuinely wants to act and to do and to change their life, the mind can, in a chaotic order, give you everything to do that doesn't benefit you at the same time. One thing I learned when I used to be doing sales back in the day, one of my managers told me, he said, focus on the high payout activities. Now, there are things that you have to do, like for example, there's Christmas Eve right now, and there are things that you want to do, and there are things that you have to do. You know, you have to move that chair from one corner of the room to the next. You know, you have to put the ham to bake. You know, you have different things to do. But the order by which you do those things can actually impact the productivity of the day. Put them all in too many disorganized steps, and you lose all your time. We have an issue sometimes in our life, not that we don't have a desire to do, just simply we have a desire to please. So my encouragement to you is don't be busy, be productive. Find out what are the things, what are those goals that are the highest priority that gets me closer to my goal. What are the ones that move the ball one step closer in my favor, and what activities don't necessarily change that outcome. And then we focus on those that push the ball in our favor, and those that are not in our best interest, we try to put them at a time that doesn't take away the most productive part of our day. So, while we are busy doing all that we have to do for Christmas Eve, getting ready for Christmas Day tomorrow, you want to be productive. You can see that happening today, even as you allocate your own tasks, your self-tasks today, but also in your daily life goals and vision. I want to ensure you that as you prioritize what you want to do next, you're going to see them come to pass. And most importantly, pray about it. Because there's some prayers that I've prayed and I've seen God respond to me, and I have seen exactly what I've prayed for come to pass. A couple of things that I'm still praying about, and a couple of people that I'm still praying about, and I'm still waiting to see how that looks like. But most importantly, just prioritize it and be productive today. And that was my encouragement to you. And I pray it was a blessing, and I pray that you are able to go through your day with more style, effort, and energy. Listen, it's Christmas Eve, guys. I am ready. The director is ready. We are ready to have a fun time. We're coming by you to go to do our testing of sorrel. Coming by you to go do the pastel tasting. So all the friends, all families out there that want to ensure that we come and try some things, you know, hook us up. The First Look crew is ready to roll with you and come and, you know, give you a sample of our elite taste buds. That's really what it is, you know. It's the fact that we have an elite type of a director, an elite taste bud, you know, it gives us that ability to give you some really good feedback. If you want advice, you know, you want some feedback that will turn your next year into 2026 and make it very, very sophisticated, well off for you. You invite us to eat a pastel. You invite us to drink a sorrel. You never know. The wisdom might flow, you know, from a different part of our realm. Hey guys, put a smile on your face. Put a smile on your face. Just about 28 minutes after 6 o'clock. You may be on the roadway heading to work or not, because traditionally in the Caribbean there seems to be a problem with holidays, especially when it comes to Christmas Day. You know, here's a fun fact before we jump into our news day and what's happening around the world. Here's a fun fact for you. Do you know that certain companies like KFC only close on one day of the year? They're open every single day, 364 days of the year, those organizations are open. However, only on one day do they close, and that one day is Christmas Day. That is how significant tomorrow is. That's how significant it has impacted the world, that huge, massive organizations who will never leave a dollar on the table would afford to do that on Christmas Day. So my advice to you is, one, take the moment seriously, but two, go get your chicken fast, because you know how it is. Probably buy a box, a 20 piece, how is that? 20, 30 piece of 11 piece, and make sure you have enough chicken for tomorrow. If you need, that's if you need it. That's if you need it, right? So I just want to encourage you guys. Christmas is a very, very, very fun time. It is where everybody gets a chance to dig in and lock in. So let's look forward to it. All right, guys, so let's jump in. Let's see what's happening as well in the news. We're going to look at Trinidad Newsday. And we have here members of the military raised flags to represent the nations attended at the 45th regular conference of CARICOM heads of government at the Chaguaramas Convention Center. That was a picture done as they showed, obviously with a lot of conversation happening in the air. The Joint Consultative Council for the Construction Industry, JCC, has warned that the CARICOM market is currently indispensable to Trinidad and Tobago's economic resilience. In a media release on December 23rd, JCC President Fazir Khan said Trinidad and Tobago should reject any notion that it could prosper without the support of CARICOM. His comment follows statements by Prime Minister the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar criticizing CARICOM and describing it as a fractured and unreliable partner. She added that Trinidad and Tobago is seeking partnerships between the region. She claimed the CARICOM members had sided with Venezuela against the U.S. in the latter's war against drug trafficking, and that Antiguans were bad-mouthing the U.S., which resulted in further visa restrictions being placed on that country. In a response on Facebook on December 21st, Brown took umbrage with the claim of being an unreliable partner, noting CARICOM was Trinidad and Tobago's second largest export market behind the U.S. Very, very interesting here, right? In 2024 alone, Trinidad and Tobago earned more than US $1.1 billion in foreign exchange trade with CARICOM, comprising approximately US $784 million in domestic exports and US $501 million in re-exports to CARICOM. He said Khan agreed that Trinidad and Tobago cannot take CARICOM for granted, noting that the regional group accounts for roughly a tenth of all global exports and an even larger share of the country's non-energy exports. Excluding petroleum and petroleum products, exports to CARICOM have been estimated at over US $560 million in a recent benchmark year, representing about 1/4 of all intra-regional, marginal, and unreliable markets. It is the profile of a vital anchor for diversification and a pivot away from energy. He said for the domestic construction energy, this regional demand translates into jobs for technicians, engineers, contractors, and professionals, consultants who otherwise would be constrained by the vagaries of the local market. He said CARICOM market is crucial to earning foreign exchange, and disruptions could result in hundreds of millions of US dollars in potential annual export losses for Trinidad and Tobago, particularly in non-energy sectors that are still struggling to gain a foothold in extra-regional markets. So quite a lot of development there. The statement being brought forward that Trinidad and Tobago would not be able to survive without the support of the CARICOM. And CARICOM, we have been members of CARICOM for some time, and we have seen the benefits as a nation from all that we have done. Some of the statistics being brought forward, whereby in previous years we would have earned US $1.1 billion in exports alone. That is a substantial amount of money to our country, and also it supports the facilitation of exports, which means that it's helping not only to attract foreign direct investment and foreign exchange, but also it causes the companies, those organizations within our country to thrive because they're doing partnership and business up the islands. Well, now we're in a situation where we know, as the Prime Minister would have stated, that CARICOM is no longer a reliable partner, citing that they have joined forces, or at least given their allegiance to President Nicolas Maduro from Venezuela. It so happens that that has now created more conflict, Antigua being one of those countries that is feeling the brunt from this type of perception. A lot is happening on our waters. Now, if I were you, to be honest, let me just give you my honest feedback on this. I would say brace yourself. Brace yourself. Because if it is that CARICOM, who is our neighbor, is stating that, well, we don't agree with the actions and movements of Trinidad and Tobago right now. If we were to lose our exports in a time like this, yes, I understand that we are doing work with the U.S. and based on the Prime Minister's word that we are trying our best to protect our borders, to reduce crime, especially major crimes. But the question is, if we lose all our exports right now, if we lose our ability, our partnerships that has brought in and continue to bring in revenue of $1.1 billion, if we lose our connection and our relationships and our ties with our member states in CARICOM, are we in a position to stand on our two legs? There's one thing before when you can pack your clothes, You can pack your clothes and go. Like, there is nothing wrong. You turn 18 now and you say, here's what, I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. I want to pack my clothes. I want to go find my apartment and find my own way. That's fine. But the question is, do you have any savings? Do you have the money to rent your own apartment? Can you furnish it? Do you have a car? Are you in a position to handle it on your own? When they say when you're in good house, bad house is called it sometimes. We're not saying that that's our situation. We're just simply saying that I think we need to give greater consult and also consideration to the way in which we deal with our neighbors up in CARICOM. Now, we can't get away from the fact that we already and have for many years had strong ties with the U.S. We have been allied to them for many years, such as Venezuela as well. But one of our closest allies has been the United States of America. And as such, we do understand, the Prime Minister's position to be able to still maintain relationships. Here's what, guys. At some point, she had to choose somebody. There would have been no way to come out of this conversation without at least being perceived, at least, even if you don't have to say the words. For example, look at Antigua. Antigua didn't have to really do anything much, and now they're in a position where their perception may be causing them to get visa restrictions, which is very unfortunate and something that, as Trinbagonians, we do sympathize with. But the reality of the situation is that she may have been put in a position where, it's either for or against. It's either you're on one side or you're on the other side. And I think this is where the conversation gets sticky. This is where the conversation needs to truly come to light so we could really understand, why would you risk the good relations that we have? And was there any possible way for us to be able to stay neutral in it all? Now, based on the government, they have stated that they are neutral, that Trinidad and Tobago are still neutral partners, but clearly that is not how it is being perceived. Currently, we are being perceived like we are a part of this whole initiative with the United States of America, and to ensure that they get everything that they need to get done for when it comes to dealing with Venezuela. And if our partners in CARICOM are being affected, it seems as though we're also standing with them as well. That in itself creates more issues as it pertains to build, rather than building bridges. And I think that is something that we need to definitely look at. So let's hope for some kind, if there is any way possible, that we can get a resolve on the situation, and one quickly. I think we would want to get something done now, because it can become daunting. I'm no economic analyst or political scientist, but what I could tell you is, if your neighbors don't like you, prepare for a rough season. You ever bought a home in a neighborhood and you don't have good relations with your neighbor? You have to sleep with your eye open, because you don't want to come home one day and they repaint your house. Your door's missing, your window's gone. It may sound funny now, but if we are really prudent in this country, we will take this word to heart, and trust me, no other media house is going to tell it to you the way I'm going to tell it to you right now. We're not going to interpret what I'm going to interpret, because obviously we're doing our best to give you information in the best way possible, but the truth is, you need to take heart. If I were you, and I'm saying this as a brother, prepare, because you can't not be good with your neighbors and expect to feel the best outcomes out of it. We just may experience, if Christmas has been hard, we just may experience some form of challenges in 2026. So diversify, look for avenues in advance, do your best, do whatever it takes before in the next 6 to 7 days, do whatever it takes to find a way to diversify your business immediately, because 2026 may just create some problems as it pertains to exports, especially when it comes to exports within the region. It's going to be a ride, guys. It is going to be a ride. But guess what? We're going to take a short break and come right back. And when we do, we're going to get back into some more information. I'm always happy to be able to share with you. I'll give you guys the information that you need. Real information, real stories, real conversation, real people, and real solutions. This is The First Look right here on Real TV. I'm your host, Brandon Best. I'll see you when I come back.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Hi, I'm Steve Stanker, Transformational Life Coach. Join me on Elevate with Coach Steve as we transform your mindset, build mental and emotional resilience, and help you rise into your best self. Every Tuesday from 9 a.m. right here on Real TV. Let's elevate together.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance, is thermally and acoustically insulated, provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
Ready to take your sales career to the next level? If you have a passion for connecting with clients, building meaningful relationships, and delivering results, we want you on our team. Join a dynamic, motivated environment where your experience matters, your ideas are valued, and your drive defines your success. Step into a role with real opportunity. Join the sales team at Real TV, where your future begins.
Call us today at 2926470 or WhatsApp us at 3847142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
I am Avinash Singh, former Minister in the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries. I will be hosting the next Harvest, a forward-looking agricultural TV series exploring innovation, resilience, and opportunity across the Caribbean farming landscape. Join me right here on Real TV every Wednesday at 9 a.m. with repeats. See you soon.
Yes, man. The Parang boy. It has me so Bazudi. Just about 3 minutes to the top of the hour of 7 o'clock. That's my really, really good friend, Fisher Brown, the legendary Parang singer. You know, gotta say blessings on her, on the family as well. Good job, good job. You know, guys, it's Christmas time, and you know, most of us would have missed, or sorry, not most of us, I missed. Let me say that right, because you guys were out there in your numbers. I missed that Parliament trip to go see the Parang, and I am sorry that I did, but I am telling you, we're going to get it fixed, and I would be there with you all next year to ensure that we enjoy and spend that nice Parang time together. I want to find out with you guys, what is it that you do on a Christmas Eve when it comes to your meal? You know, we always know about what is our Christmas Day menus. So, you know, you have certain things like you have your rice, you have your mashed potato or your potato salad, you have your ham, you know, you have the green peas mixed up there, some turkey, some sorrel, a little bit of ginger beer, punch of creme, put at the side as well. You have some black cake. All that is Christmas. We know that. But for some reason, I wonder if on Christmas Day, do people eat? You know, because we're so busy doing stuff. What is the meal for Christmas Eve? What is supposed to be the traditional meal? Like, you know, I remember just a couple of years, I learned that it was really supposed to be black-eyed peas that we make when we're doing New Year's, right? So it's a traditional thing that you do, black-eyed peas. And I was very shocked because for many years I never ate it for the New Year's. But I wonder if there's ever been in our nation's history any particular traditional meal that we have on Christmas Eve? Or is it that you don't eat at all? Because right now, the house is literally the workplace. Some of you guys may need some managers. The way that the construction is going on right now, the speed is on. I expect today to be one of probably the best days for businesses, and it is my hope that you would experience as best as possible your best financial day. We know that it has not been easy throughout this Christmas season. A lot of organizations stating, as we cited just last week and also this week, reports coming out from the San Fernando businessmen that sales were slow. We also had a report just yesterday, a report coming in from the Tobago businessmen stating that the sales have started to come in, but it's still not the same around the same time last year. So we still have seen a very slow turnover on our business sector when it comes to Christmas shopping, but we do hope that by today, some persons and some businesses would be able to recover their costs and recover their losses to be able to at least move into the new year safe. Yesterday we read an article coming out from the finance minister talking about saving for this January season, especially those who will receive back pay. Now, I guess the way in which, as I stated, that he brought about this information could have come across as insensitive, but here is what we still do need to take some of the advice, which is January is coming, Christmas is going to end, and when it does, you all don't want to be in a monkey pants. You want to be in a position where at least by that time you could get to work, travel, and so let's ensure that we do put some things in perspective as we enter into 2026. Guys, we're going to take a short break. We're going to go to the top. When we come back, we're going to jump into a couple more conversations. We have here a judge approves a pension lawsuit against Sando City Corporation by retired assessor. We also see some trending news as well. Emil Elias ordered to pay $5 million to his brothers. So we're going to check it out. But in the meantime, this is the first look. I am your host, Brandon Best, right here on Real TV. We're going to give you guys this Christmas Eve edition. Stick and stay with us. I'll see you guys soon.
When security matters most, choose Catch Security Services Limited. We are proudly approved by the Ministry of Homeland Security. We protect your home, business, community, and much more. Our services include professional baton and armed officers, specialized K-9 units, mobile patrols, secure cash pickups, secure transport, and pepper spray applications and supply coming soon. Don't wait. Secure your assets now. Contact Catch Security today. Call 622-6601, email info@cssl-tt.com, or visit our office at 30-32 Saddle Road, Maraval.
Hi, I'm Naka, introducing to you Bridging the Gap, where we touch on the news, discuss social issues and current affairs with a twist. Every Monday to Friday in real time, right here on Real TV.
I'm Smith. Have you ever wondered what a man is thinking? Have you ever wondered why a man does what he does? Well, join us on our new show called A Man's Perspective, right here on Real TV on Mondays 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., where we discuss just that. The points, the clues to get into a man's mind, right here on Real TV, bringing reality to you.
Hi, I'm Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, and I'm inviting you to join me for Conversations with Zalisa right here on Real TV. It's not just another talk show, it's a space for real stories, real insight, and real impact. We cover it all: health, law, parenting, relationships, drug and substance abuse, mental health, social issues, and so much more, with expert guests who help bring clarity to life's most important questions. So, whether you're looking to be informed, empowered, or simply inspired, this show is for you. Weekdays at 10 a.m. with repeats on Real TV.
Seven minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock, we want to say good morning to you right here on the First Look. My name is Brandon Best, and you are on Real TV. Hey, you might be on the road right now, heading to work on this Wednesday Eve, or the Christmas Eve, and you're excited to head to work. I wonder if businesses are closing off early today, boy. That may just be a possibility. I know that some persons may just organize themselves to close early, some last minute Christmas events. Don't forget, guys, we did have a conversation with you earlier this week about fireworks. Let me remind you a bit about it, because I don't want you all to get yourself into trouble. Don't forget, if you have to use fireworks, you need to go get a firework permit. All right, it's only $100 for a fireworks permit, $100. If you don't have a permit and you use your fireworks outside of the stipulated times, which are on public holidays between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., you have 1 hour on public holidays whereby you can use your fireworks without a permit. However, if it is that you do use it without a permit, you can be fined up to $450. Also, the other public holiday that it is allowed is between New Year's Day, that is from 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. You have 1 hour again. So I know that you may see all of those firework companies setting up. You're going to get your fireworks You and your family want to be able to shoot out your stuff and have fun. Be sure, head down, go get your firework license. You may be asking, where do we need to go to? Go check out the Environmental Management Authority, Civil Aviation Authority, and that's the EMA, and talk to them to see if you can get your permission to use your fireworks, all right? A High Court judge has given the green light to a retired city assessor to challenge the San Fernando City Corporation's failure to calculate her pension and gratuity owed to her. Heidi Henry sued the San Fernando City Corporation for failing to calculate a pension and gratuity based on her correct salary, following a 2020 decision of the High Court, which held she was entitled to be treated equally to her comparator at the Port of Spain City Corporation and receive pension and gratuity at salary range 59D. She was granted leave by Justice Frank C. Prasad to pursue her claim against the corporation, which includes an order compelling the local government body to recalculate and pay her her correct salary and pension. The matter will be next heard on February 9, 2026. Henry also seeks an order to compel the corporation to give the fix or the effect to the April 2020 ruling by Justice Kevin Ramcharan on the salary range she is to be paid. Good work. It's good when we see the public take the opportunity to fight for what I believe they think is right. We see Mrs. Henry here going after ensuring that her wages were paid, her pension and her gratuity is paid, and it's the correct thing. And here's what we can't make much statements concerning the San Fernando City Corporation because we still need to get all the facts concerning the case. But here's what we do know. We do know that if some companies or some organizations could avoid paying people what they are worth, they will. So I think it's good that she is ensuring that she gets what is her just due. So that's not bad at all. Let's jump into this story. We have Emil Elias ordered to pay $5 million to his brothers. The High Court ordered that more than $5 million be paid out of court-held trust funds to satisfy decades-old costs owed by Emil Elias, his brothers, Joseph and Robert Elias, stemming from a long-running probate litigation over their father's estate. Justice Robin Muhammad ruled that the limitation of personal actions ordinance, not the limitation of certain actions, act governs the dispute, clearing the way for recovery of both principal and accrued interest on cost orders dating back to proceedings that began in 1985. The judgment creditors, Joseph Elias and Robert Elias, acting as executors and trustees of the estate of Najib Elias, sought enforcement of tax costs arising from court actions in 1985 and 1995. Joseph and Robert contended Emil owed $4.9 million in costs, which they said he refused to pay. In 2012, cost was quantified and a combined principal of $1.5 million after a $400,000 part payment in 2016. The outstanding principal stood at $1.1 million. The court found that interest continued to accrue and calculated the interest due at $3.8 million as of December 9th, with daily interest at $161 thereafter. In total, the order payout exceeds $5 million. This is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting stuff. This case has been going on since 1985. That is a long time to be in court. But it's not a long time just to be in court, you know. It's a long time to be in court with your brothers. Now, here's a lesson I think that we learn in this. Even though people may be family, business is business, and I think that these brothers they deserve to get what they believe is theirs after seeking out whatever redress. So we're thankful for the court for making whatever decisions they believe would have been best for them. I think it is better in our interest so that we look at the case and get all the information from all sides. But we do see that even in family situations, we can find ourselves in problems. So let's deal with people in the best way possible so that we'll be able to come through life without these challenges, all right? Trinidad and Tobago Post warns customers of visa collection scam. The Trinidad and Tobago Postal Corporation is advising customers to beware of a U.S. visa collection fee scam. The corporation said it has received reports of fraudulent calls and messages requesting payments of fees for the collection of passports containing U.S. visas. In a Facebook post on December 23rd, Trinidad and Tobago Postal Corporation said these calls and messages are fraudulent and are in no way associated with the corporation. TT Post warned that it does not request or collect payment for the collection of passports containing U.S. visas, and it does not charge for the delivery of courier items or track pack services unless officially arranged and paid for through authorities or unauthorized channels. So you may be getting some messages on your phone. You may be getting some feedback, and people may be trying to connect with you to tell you, all right, your visa is here, your passport is here, let me go pick it up. Please be wary of it, because based on TT Post, it's stating that they do not and will not ask you for fees, so you won't have to worry about that. All right, guys, we're going to take a short break and come right back. When we do, we're going to get back into some lighter stuff. So much happening. It's Christmas season, Christmas time. It is Christmas Eve. And most importantly, I think one of the things I'm looking forward to, actually, wait, when we come back, I'll talk to the director and probably bring him and ask him what he's looking forward to on this Christmas. What is his Christmas wish? We're going to hear from him in a short while, man. In the meantime, this is The First Look. I'm your host, Brandon Best, right here on Real TV. I'll see you guys when you come back.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
This holiday, taste the season with Zoe and Nevy's Punch de Creme. Try our signature flavors, Holiday Gold, rich, creamy, and made for that classic Christmas taste. Festive Roast, smooth, bold coffee blended with that Caribbean holiday sweetness. Midnight Cocoa, chocolate lovers, this one's for you, indulgent and silky. And Twilight Mocha, the perfect mix of cocoa and coffee in every sip. Whether you're hosting, liming, or gifting, we've got you covered. Order now for delivery, pickup at select locations. Message us on Instagram at Zoe Nevy Products or WhatsApp us to place your order today. Zoe and Nevy Products, bring home the spirit of the holidays.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance. Is thermally and acoustically insulated. Provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
Are you reliable, self-motivated, a good communicator, and experienced in sales? Then Good Price Wholesalers is the right opportunity for you. We are looking for individuals to join our sales team in Central and South. Applicants must have their own vehicle, sales experience, good communication skills, and a strong work ethic. If you're ready to be part of a committed and professional team, we want to hear from you. Visit us at number 5 La Pastora Road, Santa Cruz, or call 338-9884 for serious inquiries.
Hi, I'm Joanne Ogaro, and welcome to Smart Talk. SMART is the acronym for the Single Mothers Association of Trinidad and Tobago.
And I am Melissa Brown. Smart Talk exists to give single mothers and families real conversation, real data, real advocacy.
And I am Shermaine Wickham Howe, President and founder of the Single Mothers Association, highlighting all issues affecting single mothers, facts, situation, solution, empowerment. So tune in at 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. every Wednesday on Real TV with Smart Talk.
When
Twenty-two minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Good morning to you wherever you are around the world. My name is Brandon Best. This is the first look right here on Real TV. Hey guys, wake up and shake up. We're getting ready to go. It is Christmas Eve, people around the world, and we're excited and we're happy to be here with you, hoping that you are enjoying this moment. I do pray that you're out shopping, you're out with your family, or getting ready to leave home to be productive or get to work, or whatever you plan to do. Just do it with style, put a smile on your face, be kind to someone on this Christmas Eve. Let me tell you something. It's so nice what is happening around the country. I've been able to see so many persons, the Grinch, Santa Claus, going on to be able to give gifts to our communities and our children. I think just over the weekend, I saw a nice community caravan in Chaguanas. Beautiful, really, really beautiful. And it's nice when it's all our own countrymen that are taking the opportunity just to be a blessing to someone else, to get toys, to get food, and give them out on Christmas season. I don't know exactly what it is about Christmas in particular, but we do know that people tend to want to give more, and we are very grateful for it. But as much as we're giving, there's an article that we have here in Newsday that just gives us a little bit more of insight as to one of the reasons for this season. It states, the holiday season carries deep and profound meaning for diverse and vibrant communities served by the Equal Opportunity Tribunal. At its heart lies the story of the Nativity, the birth of Christ upon which the Christian faith and the celebration of Christmas have been founded. For centuries, the story, rich with theological significance, continues to inspire and shape the festivities, custom, and reflections that defines this special time of year. The Christmas story tells of the humble birth of Jesus, biblically prophesied as the Savior and Messiah in a simple stable in Bethlehem. This moment heralded in the Bible as the birth of Jesus Christ, the Lord. Luke 2:11 was marked by angels appearing to nearby shepherds to proclaim the arrival of the Savior, and men from distant parts, guided by a bright star, arriving at the stable bearing gifts while honoring the newborn king. So here we have a beautiful article. It goes on to more of the story, but just gives a little bit more of a detail as to the reason for the season. Now, it's easy for us people to get caught up in just simply buying gifts, decorating our homes, painting, and putting up our Christmas trees. But I think we have to remember, why is this so significant? It is a time where we celebrate the birth of Christ. Now, for many who would know, Jesus obviously was not born on Christmas Day, nor was he born in December. For many obvious reasons, shepherds, the snow, the temperatures, it's not the time of the year. But it is this time that was allocated for believers and Christians to be able to just simply take a moment and celebrate the life and the birth of Christ. So if you have the time, go through the story. You're going to hear about the wise men, King Herod. On your television, hopefully, you'll be able to see some of these Bible stories playing out as well. And it tells you the real reason why this day exists. But if you get a chance to really read this story, it's a very interesting one. It's one that starts with the Son of God coming, prophesied to come in one of the most, you would say, put aside economies, Bethlehem and Nazareth being stigmatized as one of those communities that aren't necessarily, rich, popular, wealthy, and the king is being born in that place in a stable with animals, not necessarily. They had no room. I feel we'll play that Sheldon Blackman for you guys in a short while. But there was no room in the inn, so he had no other choice but to then go in a stable, and these wise men came and brought gifts. Not necessarily 3 wise men, but just simply wise men who brought 3 gifts. And when you think about it, all that had encountered that Herod wanted to kill him, and the journey through that and the journey of his life, I think there'll be so much to appreciate as well. So we want to say again to all of our Christians out there, all of those who fly under the banner of Christians, we want to say Merry Christmas to you. And even for those that are not Christians and you celebrate Christmas like every other person around the world, taking the time to celebrate Christmas, we want to say Merry Christmas to you as well. Guys, we would not be here tomorrow and Friday. We would be at home with our families. The director and I, he says sleeping. That's actually not bad. We get a chance to get a little Christmas sleep. As you know, we start pretty early here. Nathaniel, I wonder if I could ask you. I don't know if the public will hear you, but what is your ideal Christmas breakfast like? When it comes to Christmas Day, what are you looking forward to when it comes to your ideal? Like, this must be something that you have on Christmas Day. So ham and chow chow. All right. All right. So once you get ham, so just ham alone, ham and bread, but you must have chow chow. All right. Guys, don't forget our number is on the screen, 744-7325. You want to chime in and let us know what you're having for breakfast tomorrow on Christmas Day. Now, what is your tradition as it pertains to this afternoon as well? Are you guys going to be up baking? As I told you all yesterday, don't put me around the bucket and the spoon. When I mix a cake, don't take it and put it in the sink, leave it there, because there's somebody that's willing to be able to enjoy all of your cake batter mix. That was actually fun childhood memories as well, being able to just enjoy those activities. Yeah, so I think it's important. Let's do something for the kids as well. If you have some time tomorrow to go outside and do some outdoor activity, I want to encourage you to do that as well. All right. Let's see what else we have going on in the news day. We had a couple more stories that I wanted to touch on for you guys. Yep. Nathaniel, you know, while I get my computer to agree with me here, and I know you said that you guys do punch or creme. What type of flavors you guys doing, and when am I getting my bottle? Okay. Midnight Cocoa sounds interesting, man. So guys, if you want, my director, you know, he does have his punch and creme being made. So you want to get some, please connect with us, and we're going to see how we can give him that support as well. Hey guys, so breaking news. We have 3 men who pled guilty to the killing of a police corporal during an armed robbery in 2019 in Arima. They all been sentenced to lengthy prison terms by the High Court. In sentencing Anthony Selina, Akil Mohammed, and Jamal Andrews, Justice Nalini Singh said the crime fell at the higher end of robbery murder cases. This was a case of profit-driven motivation. The judge said as she sentenced Selina and Mohammed to 18 years imprisonment each, and Andrews to 20 years and 8 months for the killing of Frank Fox, a 6-year-old police corporal, during a daylight robbery in 2019. Fox, who was assigned to the Emergency Response Patrol Unit at the Barter Police Station, was at a mechanic shop on Righteous Lane, Pinto Road, Arima, on November 23rd, 2019, when he was confronted by the 3 men. Andrews, armed with a firearm fitted with an extended magazine, pressed the weapon towards Fox's waist and demanded his gold chain. As Fox resisted, Selina and Mohammed joined the confrontation and stripped him of a ring, a bracelet, and an identification band. During the robbery, one of the assailants discovered Fox was armed and shouted a warning, "This man had ting, this man had ting." 4 shots were fired moments later, and then men fled, leaving Fox wounded. He later died on December 18, 2019, from complications of gunshot injuries following surgery. Well, we see justice being served to these 3 men who were involved in this robbery and murder. We could ask the question whether or not this was enough justice, because once a person loses their life, I think that is when it becomes extremely serious. It's one thing to say someone was robbed, but it's another thing to say someone lost their life. And in this instance, someone did in fact lose their life. He was a policeman, so he's wearing his weapon with him, carrying his gun with him, and for that reason, he was shot and killed. The judge stating that it was definitely drawn for profit. Let me give you guys a small story. There's a moment that I was on the highway, and while on the highway coming up, there was a vehicle reversing on the highway. And I remember that vehicle reversed off the highway onto my vehicle. and it would have put me down in one of those lower Port of Spain areas there. And as soon as the car crash happened and we pulled aside, there were men jumping off the wall, and as they ran to the car, they ran to the first car, and while doing that, they were literally taking everything from the man. When the police arrived, they discovered that he was a drunk driver, really, really drunk. He didn't have any of his senses on, but everything from him was stolen. So, guys, we need to be able to be very cautious in the season, and we need to make sure that we are on our P's and Q's as we go through our Christmas term. All right? Well, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, do we have more parang there, Nathaniel? I think we have some clips to show you guys. Also, before we go, let me just remind you that you have to be safe on the road, guys. Let's show them, Nathaniel, let's show them what's happening. There were a couple of accidents happening over the weekend. Let's give them the one in O'Meara Road, Arima. And, you know, you guys be mindful just to be safe while you drive for this Christmas day. Let's go to that clip. Yeah, there you can see this red vehicle turned over on the roadside. I don't know if he was hit coming forward, if you were back, if you sit to the side, but it is getting scary. Last night while driving on the road, you know, a lot of crazy driving, I would have to say, was being done on Trinidad and Tobago's roads, and these are sometimes the outcomes of the situation. I would like to encourage you guys, please drive safe and drive responsibly, because guess what? We want you to arrive alive to all of your events, your parties, and people didn't cook food for you not to come home, so you want to make sure go and take your time and drive. If you're tired, go and take a rest, but make sure. All right. Also, I want to tell you guys about there has been some cries coming out from the Maloney residents saying that they had dumped bin rotations every week in Maloney Gardens, but since after the elections, all the bins were taken away, and we now are forced to put all the garbage on the ground, and it smells really bad, and it's sometimes like the actual dump areas. It looks like the a dumping ground for everyone. Even outsiders, these people are searching for scrap iron while it's available. Here we see some of those photos in Maloney Gardens. Wow. I wonder what could be done about this, and I wonder if we can get in contact with some of the members of the city corporation or the borough corporation out there in Arima to really come and help the people of Maloney. That is a really bad situation. And you know, I think that this is something that we should take seriously, because there are infestations that can happen because of this. You find a community where you have a large amount of rats and those things and garbage all over the place. What that can encourage is those animals that are very prone to sharing and spreading diseases. And you don't want that inside of your family at all. I think if that happens, you're going to be in problems. But look at this garbage, though. And I wonder if the people of Maloney, if there's a consistent garbage truck that comes, what do they have to do? There are some organizations, though, that you can connect with, but I think that this is something that needs to be sorted out. And I pray that whoever is watching us this morning, as we discuss it, more and better needs to be done about the situation. Look at that, my word. More needs to be done, because the people of Maloney cannot live in that condition anymore. So we do pray that this is resolved quickly, and that we can see some ready feedback from the government and from the corporation to see if they can help with that. All right, guys, we're going to take a short break and come right back. When we do, we're going to run into our last quarter for this hour and then head over to our 8 a.m. segment. You guys stick and stay. I'm your host, Brandon Best. This is the first look right here on Real TV. We'll be right back.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance, is thermally and acoustically insulated, provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
Ready to take your sales career to the next level? If you have a passion for connecting with clients, building meaningful relationships, and delivering results, we want you on our team. Join a dynamic, motivated environment where your experience matters, your ideas are valued, and your drive defines your success. Step into a role with real opportunity. Join the sales team at Real TV, where your future begins.
Call us today at 2926470 or WhatsApp us at 3847142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
I am Avinash Singh, former Minister in the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries. I will be hosting the next Harvest, a forward-looking agricultural TV series exploring innovation, resilience, and opportunity across the Caribbean farming landscape. Join me right here on Real TV every Wednesday at 9 a.m. with repeats. See you soon.
When security matters most, choose Catch Security Services Limited. We are proudly approved by the Ministry of Homeland Security. We protect your home, business, community, and much more. Our services include professional baton and armed officers, specialized K-9 units, mobile patrols, secure cash pickups, secure transport, and pepper spray applications and supply coming soon. Don't wait. Secure your assets now. Contact Catch Security today. Call 622-6601, email info@cssl-tt.com, or visit our office at 30-32, Saddle Road, Maraval.
Hi, I'm Naka, introducing to you Bridging the Gap, where we touch on the news, discuss social issues and current affairs with a twist. Every Monday to Friday in a real time, right here on Real TV.
I'm Smith. Have you ever wondered what a man is thinking? Have you ever wondered why a man does what he does? Well, join us on our new show called A Man's Perspective, right here on Real TV on Mondays 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., where we discuss just that. The points, the clues to get into a man's mind, right here on Real TV, bringing reality to you.
just about 60 minutes to go to the upswing of 8 o'clock. Hey guys, it's Christmas Eve, which means that we're going to be wrapping a little bit earlier today to just give you guys the time and our team, give our team the time to go get their Christmas things going. But most importantly, I want to just say that the Grinch, man, you see the Grinch, he had to call the ambulance on Santa. Santa is stressing him out when he's doing his best to stop Christmas. Santa's there giving out gifts and still supporting the cause. You see how we're going on. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Every year is the same thing. When I come here, I can't just get a break, or they send the Santa with me just to stress him out. Very, very comedic. I want to say kudos to everybody playing the Grinches around the country today, and even across the Caribbean. You guys have been doing a fantastic job. There's one I saw on TikTok. He really had a really good personality. But we must say big ups to Jim Carrey every time, because Jim Carrey did an exceptional job playing the Grinch. And I think from ever since, it has become a literal classic in every household. So for you guys, I pray that you'll have a wonderful time. Also, don't forget, for all the parents that are doing your gifts, wrap your gifts early. If you know you have some of your toys in your room, go get them, because them children, them are easy. They will search every part of your house to see what you got, if you got anything. They will be monitoring you closely today. And every gift that goes under the tree, if you have a child that is probably 4 years and under, they're going to assume that all gifts are theirs, so just be prepared for how that goes as well. But I do pray that you guys have fun. A good way is to do your gift exchanges. You have your office gift exchange. And the problem is, the only thing with these gift exchanges is that, when you go and get a real nice gift and somebody come back and give you something that's not too good. So for example, they tell you, all right, the budget for this gift exchange is $20. But in that $20, you went and get what? Proper tumbler, cup, pen. By the time you're done, it's a really, really nice gift. And then when the person that exchanges with you comes and brings their gift, you get socks. Probably with a little drawers too, But you get socks for Christmas. Oh, a gift card. Okay, good. So you get, a $20 gift card, and that probably give you a little discount to go buy some socks. And you can feel a little upset because it's like, I put so much thought into what I can get for this $20, and here you are giving me just socks, which is a good reminder to all of those that are huge gift givers. Please remember, everybody is not you. So when you give a gift this Christmas, don't expect that everybody is going to respond the exact same way. Not everybody knows what to buy, and sometimes it's just really a lack of knowledge. Because they don't know. They don't know where to get the best deals. They don't know where to save money to be able to make the most of it. So you did it. You can do it. That's why you're there. All right? Well, guys, we're going to get ready to start to wrap our show together because it is Christmas Eve. And we want to be able to get our team the opportunity to go deal with their families as well. Nothing much additional that we want to be able to report on very heavy this morning. Our conversation, however, coming out from Minister of Finance, Dave Tanko, speaking about the coat of arms, that it would remain until 2031. So we are happy to hear that. I know that they did state that they want to include some items within the coat of arms. But for now, it is going to save us some money without having to redo it. So those are some trending topics. Don't forget, Carnival season is upon us. Soca music is in the air as well. We have seen music coming up from content creators like Certified Samson. We also have Bungie Garland dropping some music as well. NC Double with his AI EP that's coming out. Very interesting season coming up for 2026. We're still waiting word on the Ultimate Soca Champs just to find out what is going to be the deciding factor on whether or not we're going to have the event. But we do look forward to it. In the meantime, guys, continue to push hard, continue to do your work so that you'll be able to get that moment of breakthrough. Director, I think I'm in a singing mood today. For those who don't know, This may be my second week on TV with you, but my history, my background, and what I actually do as well is that I am a singer. I'm a gospel recording artist. But this is my first bar that I would have learned. I learned it this year. So as we close today's show, Director, give us something. Let me see if I can do something for the people and give them some nice energy. You can raise your volume a little bit for me. Wherever you are right now, hey, I want you to move your feet. Hey. It is Christmas Eve, people. And you've been watching Real TV on the first look, you know. All right, hear me. Every time parent season come around, day and night I hear the same old song. As I put up the quattro to roll with the boys. Before I hit the door, you start making noise. Well, this year trying something new. I staying home with you. All the chores I helping you to do. 'Cause I'm tired of the complaining, the constant talk laughing. So when you come for me, how are you going to me? Wayo, now you go see how the parents are me. Wayo, now you go know why I love me parents so. Wayo, just come along, you don't have to know me son. Wayo, now you go know why I love me parents so. Wayo, hey, get it, come go, yeah. Wayo, come go, hey yeah. Get it. So this Christmas season, we want to come go with us. Kitchen table and all of you TV, all right? The first look. Every time when I come home from around, accusing me of having outside for fun. When I deny you, I love you bound. Do you really know what Sarah is about? Well, all the good. Vanity shares for you. Black cake I make it too. So when we done, honey, how are you going to be? Wayo, now you go know why I love me parents so. Wayo, I feel as though there's a hand out. So I should really do what I can feel, but wayo, I know how I get that part. I know. Wayo, it's on here. It's Christmas. Wayo, hey. Guys, we're gonna be back next Monday. Friday. We're gonna be taking some time with family, just a few days, alright? We pray and wish you a Merry Christmas. And I pray that you're gonna be back here as you go through Real Stories. We do look forward to making this show one of the best and the number one show in this country when it comes to morning shows and around the world. We need your help. We continue to look forward to your feedback. I want to thank you guys for welcoming me into your home, and a half. Just got started. A lot of learning to take. And guess what? We're ready to go and take this to the moon. 2026 is going to be an amazing year. And we're going to have as much fun as possible. So all of you persons that are doing some great work in Trinidad and Tobago and even the region, connect with us. You want to have an interview with me? Want to have an interview with the team? Let us know. Give us a call. 74325. Connect with us and let's have a wonderful time. It's Christmas in the atmosphere. Merry Christmas all to all of you guys and season's greetings. I hope you have a wonderful one. Make sure you have your black cake. Make sure you get your ham. Make sure you have your chicken. Make sure you have your turkey. And if you don't worry yourself. It is not the end of it. And if you have excess, the team, Latanya and myself, we come in to check and taste your sorrow and your passion. Now you go know why I love me parents so. This is my first bar that I learned. Other than that, I can give you guys a number of songs, you know. But I'm very happy about myself. But I know somebody is going to be definitely upset by the fact that it's all good. Wonderful day.